Hey everybody, HomeSliceHenry here, and in today's video we have a really fun meme team for you guys. As I'm sure you know, the Ultra League has started, so it is going to be Ultra League for the next 2 weeks, but to be honest, I have a lot of really cool Great League submissions, and some of them I have been sitting on for a while, so I definitely want to apologize for that. I've had a really busy couple weeks, but I am going to be trying to get a bunch of videos out to you guys showcasing these teams. And so this team is a triple electric meme dream team, and I've had this footage for a while, so again, apologies for not getting it out sooner, but here we are. This is a really cool team. It features Alolan Raichu, Lantern, and Electrode in the Great League, and honestly, for being all electric, it has a ton of play. So long as you avoid the Galarian Stunfisk, of course. So without further ado, let's hop in. Picking up an Alolan Raichu into Alolan Marowak, and this is not a Hex Marowak, so we're in a good spot here. He's going to want to commit the shield because a Shadow Bone would really hurt, and they're going to safe swap into a Wigglytuff, going straight for a Wild Charge to get a shield, and then let's see what he does decide to go in with. Gets the shield and goes into Lantern, and I do like this pick because Lantern is quite bulky, and as you can see, Charm, which is exceedingly oppressive, Lantern can take it due to its natural bulk, and it is able to land the Thunderbolt. Charge move coming through. He's going to let this go. It's the play rough. Look at Lantern. What an absolute monster. Get yourself a Lantern. It's so good. I actually just built one and I'm super happy with it. Lantern comes back in. Ooh, unfortunately cannot quite get to the Thunderbolt as the Marowak got scared and threw a Shadow Bone. Now he's going to come in with the Electrode, and they're going to come out with Altaria, going straight for the Wild Charge. This is going to be doing some nice, oh, it actually gets the shield, and going to switch out into the Alolan Raichu. And so absolutely slamming this Altaria with Wild Charges. That does so much. Can he get there? Oh, the Altaria throws. He is going to let this go, so he's able to scare the Altaria into throwing. He's going to be able to come back in with the Electrode. Let's see if he can Volt Switch down, which he is. And then that Marowak is going to come back, and he has a Wild Charge ready for the Marowak. So even against a pretty meta team, this team is still able to take the dub. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Oh, and we pick up an amazing lead. Azumarill has no play against this whole team. They bring out a Registeel. And honestly, this team has some solid play against Registeel, because those Wild Charges are going to be able to hit for neutral and switches into Lantern. I love this play because now they really can't go for Flash Cannons, as the opponent just did. Do not go for Flash Cannons against Lantern. It is resisted. And they're going to be able to farm all the way down, and now they have a ton of energy, and Azumarill doesn't want to come into this either, so we see a Hitmontop. Holy spice. This is a fun set. I'm really enjoying myself right now. Hitmontop comes out. Goes for the close combat, actually takes out Lantern, coming back in with the Raichu to spark down, able to spark down. In comes Azumarill. Oh, poor Azumarill. Azumarill has nowhere to run with this team. So if you're not a fan of Azumarill, I highly recommend this team, as this team will make Azumarill have a no good, very bad day. Switches into Electrode, and just when the opponent thought they could escape, oh, he's going for the 2-shield flex. Don't do it to him. Don't do it to him. Over farming, going for the discharge. This is going to be doing massive damage, and it takes them out. Able to 2-shield flex with this team. Oh my goodness. Hopping into the next match, Raichu into Altaria. So they are going to be able to hit for neutral, so this is not as bad as you might think, although those Dragon Breaths really add up. They swap into Marowak. Builds up to 2 and catches onto the Lantern. That is the Bone Club, which is going to hit for super effective, but Bone Club is a terrible move, and Lantern is a monster, so Lantern really doesn't have to fear Bone Clubs too much. Bone Club, not worried whatsoever, and going to be going straight for that Thunderbolt. And this is going to be applying some solid neutral damage, and is able to take out the Marowak. And they come back in with the Altaria. Let's see if he can get to the Thunderbolt. Unfortunately, not able to get to the Thunderbolt. You know what? That's okay. Actually is going to shield so he can get off the Thunderbolt. And they catch onto Azumarill. that was a decision, and they shield. Coming in with Electrode, I really like this call, because this way you save the double wild charges for the Altaria in the back. Straight discharge, that would have done quite a bit of damage, but is able to get the shield. Really doesn't have to shield anything from Azumarill. Can let that go and able to get to the discharge. Oh, this team is on a rampage right now. Oh my goodness. And able to Volt Switch down. Altaria is able to farm down, but Raichu has so much energy in the back. Wild Charge number 1, absolutely smoked, and Wild Charge number 2 secures the W. And actually, the opponent rage quit. I imagine after that, losing to a triple electric team, they had to go into witness protection. All right, Raichu into Dragonite. Again, some more heavy neutral damage being applied on both sides. And they switch out into a Clefable. They're going to counter with their really bulky Lantern. I really like the choice of using Lantern for a Charm switch-in, as Lantern's natural bulk is going to be of a big help here. Straight for the Thunderbolt, gets the shield, and he has a decision to make. Is going to shield up the Psychic. I like that so he can get to the second Thunderbolt and really apply some pressure. So now the opponent has a difficult decision to make, preserving the last few HP, and they decide to let it go. So he's able to keep switch. Dragonite gets a little bit of extra farm. Raichu is quite low, so they're coming in with Electrode. And they catch onto a Heatmore. Oh my goodness, the spice. Discharge. They shield the Heatmore. Charge move coming through. They are going to shield this up. Oh, it's a power-up punch bait. And going straight for the discharge to try and take out Heatmore. Unfortunately, cannot quite take it out. They're trying to switch out, and they go straight for the wild charge from Raichu. Dragonite is so glassy in Great League, and that is able to finish the job. Triple Electric going on just an absolute rampage right now. Oh my goodness, this team is so fun. And leading Raichu into Chestnut. Ooh, if they don't know about this Psychic, they're going to have a bad day. Oh my goodness. In comes a Pinsir, and they're going to save swap into Lantern. Oh, that Psychic was so satisfying. X-Scissor really is not going to do a lot to Lantern. Another charge move coming through. This is another X-Scissor, so they can just let this go. It's totally fine. They're really not concerned, going straight for the Thunderbolt. And Thunderbolt does get a shield. They can actually, they throw. I was saying the Pinsir may have some play to farm down, but they got scared and threw, which is totally fine. And now he's probably going to wait his switch clock and come in with the Electrode. And just able to Volt Switch down. What's in the back? It's a Lapras. Let's go. Oh, they were hiding it. Discharge, absolutely smoked, and the opponent resigns the match. This team, man, this is so much fun to watch. But into Raichu, into Azumarill. Oh, moment of silence for the Blue Bunny right here. He's not going to have a good day. Over farming. Oh, and they catch on Stunfisk. Ooh, if this is Galarian, this is going to be tough. It's Galarian Stunfisk. Let's see if they can handle it. They do have Water Gun on the Lantern, so they're able to do super effective. But Earthquake would hurt. Ooh, it's just a Rock Slide. Okay. They're not in a great position, but this is probably their best possible answer for a Galarian Stunfisk. They're able to get a shield with Thunderbolt. And my guess is we may see a shield here as well. Yep, they are going to shield up the Earthquake. Awesome job calling that and really trying to get the Galarian Stunfisk out of here. They swap into Azumarill and going straight for the Thunderbolt. Oh, that absolutely smokes Azumarill, and they are going to let it go. The Stunfisk is low enough where they may be able to farm it down with resisted charge moves. So they would be in a good spot, and they are coming in with the Raichu. Raichu's squishy. They actually let the Ice Beam go. Oh my goodness. That is knowing your team and what you can and can't survive. Stunfisk comes back, going straight for the Wild Charge to take out the Stunfisk. Then they're going to switch right into the Electrode on the Altaria. straight for the discharge. This is going to be doing some solid neutral damage. Wow, that does a lot. Electrode putting in work right now. They're going to shield with the Sky Attack, and one more discharge is going to be enough to send this meta team home. So Azu, Galarian, Stunfisk, Altaria, pretty common meta line. Didn't stand a chance versus Triple Electric. All right, hopping into the next match here and the final match of the video, leading Raichu into Raichu, the battle of the Alolan Bunny Rabbits. Let's see how this goes. As you can see, they are using different fast moves. So we'll see if that plays an impact. Going straight for the Thunder Punch. Another charge move coming through, and they are going to shield up the second Thunder Punch. My guess is they're probably going for the back-to-back wild charges, which they are. Ooh, it looks like a Volt Switch did come through on the other end, so that's going to make this a little difficult. And wild charge number 2, and they're probably going to want to bail out of here as soon as that is done. And they bail into Electrode. I like that call because Lantern still doesn't really like having electric moves, and baiting out a Wish Cash. This is going to be a tough game. Ground types are an absolute disaster for this team. Goes for the discharge. That does almost nothing. Does a Mud Bomb KO from here? It probably does, right? Oh my goodness, this is going to be tough. But they do have Lantern with Water Gun, and as you can see, Water Gun is beginning to chunk. Mud Bomb, this is gonna hurt. You know how we didn't have to worry about those Bone Clubs? We have to worry about Mud Bombs. Sacks the Raichu. Oh my goodness, can he beat this Wish Cash? Please tell me yes. Oh my goodness. Is gonna need to shield up the Mud Bomb. Oh, Lantern has a tall task ahead of it. Oh no, was trying to farm down on 1 HP. The opponent takes the match. And oh, well, that's going to do it for us, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And thank you so much for submitting these battles. I had an absolute blast watching them. I love meme teams, especially triple, like whether it's triple Kalos starters, triple Fairy, triple Electric. So thank you so much for submitting. If you enjoy content like this, definitely feel free to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, so that way you get to see more of these videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, your support means the absolute world, and I will see you guys in the next video.